Mic check, mic check. What's going on? Welcome back to another Hip-Hop Snapshot. I'm your host, Ross Martinez, and today, we talking hip-hop royalty. A kid from Brooklyn who turned his life struggles into staple records. A man who solidified himself as one of the greatest to ever grab a mic. Today is the birthday of Christopher Wallace, a.k.a. the N-O-T-O-R-O-I-O-U. Yes, it's Biggie Smalls. Grab that milk crate. Take a seat. It's time to talk hip-hop history. Before the world knew him as the Big Papa, he was just Christopher, a latchkey kid from 226 St. James Place in Clinton Hill, Brooklyn. Raised by a Jamaican mother and adopted and baptized by the soul of the block he grew up on. He was freestyling on corners at the age of 13, spitting rhymes in stairwells and taping demos on cassette decks. What most folks don't know, though, before Puffy and before Bad Boy, Big's first big break came from a Source magazine column called Unsigned Hype. That one feature changed his life in hip-hop forever. Big didn't just rap, though. He painted pictures. He made you feel the New York Timberland. The smell of the Philly blunts. He spoke to the dreamer in you and all of us. Albums like Ready to Die and Life After Death. They weren't just classics, they were manuals of survival. He told you the truth even when it hurt. The one song, one of my favorites, Everyday Struggle. This wasn't just a song, that was therapy for a whole generation of men who couldn't say, I'm not okay. And that voice, velvet mixed with gravel, heavy, warm, and surgical with the syllables, he is iconic. Biggie is one of the greatest for a reason. But Big wasn't just a solo act. He was a foundation. He backed Little Kim. He mentored Little C's. He put Brooklyn on his back with grace. He showed love to the South when it wasn't cool. He rapped with Bone Thugs, vibed with Too Short, embraced the culture beyond boroughs. And let's not forget, he helped solidify Bad Boy Records as a cultural empire and a mover and shaker in hip-hop. No Big, no Puff, no Mace, no 112. March 9th, 1997, however, the night the beat fell silent. Biggie was gunned down in L.A. He was only 24 years old. Let that sink in. Only 24 years old. And here's what hurts the most. Weeks before his death, Big wasn't fueling the beef with Pac anymore. He was distancing himself from it. In interviews weeks prior, he said it plain and simple. That East Coast, West Coast shit is played out. We're trying to move forward. He didn't go to L.A. on a war mission. He went for peace, press, and progression. He was going to shoot videos to promote his new album, Life After Death, to rebuild bridges, not burn them further. But violence doesn't wait for the truth. And on that night, the world lost a poet, a prophet, and a father. Right when he was turning a new page in his life and in hip-hop. Even after his last breath, Big still had more to say. Life After Death dropped just weeks after he was gunned down. And that album, double disc diamond status. It wasn't just a posthumous rollout. It was a prophecy. It was cinematic. From Sky's the Limit to You're Nobody Till Somebody Kills You, the man laid out the rise, fear, reflection, and mortality. It's like he saw it coming. And it didn't stop there. His album Born Again in 1999, Duets, The Final Chapter in 2005, they weren't just cash-ins, they were proof that even Biggie's leftovers were gourmet. Biggie once said, stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. That wasn't just advice. That was his walk, his rhythm, his purpose. And look, he only had a few years in the game, right? 24. But what he built in those years, timeless. He reminded us that hip-hop ain't just braggadocious bars and flexed out videos. It's struggle, it's poetry, it's truth. And if you do it right, it becomes your voice when the world tries to silence you. Biggie did it right. And now it's on us to do the same. If Pac was the fire, Biggie was the foundation. If Rakim laid the bricks, Biggie built the cathedral. So next time you hear One More Chance, don't just nod to the beat, listen to the man. A father, a son, a wordsmith, an icon in hip-hop. Damn right I like the life I live because I went from negative to positive. And that's why on Biggie Day and every day for you and everybody else, sky's the limit. Until next time, you stay creative, stay open-minded, and above everything else, be hip-hop. I'm out. Peace.